November 2015, Survivor Series. Sheamus single-handedly saved the smarky WWE Universe from the hands of Roman Reigns as champion by cashing in his WWE Money in the Bank to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. This figure captures arguably the greatest wrestler in the greatest moment of wrestling history. Does it live up to such a defining moment in the pantheon of the Artheon of wrestling history? The packaging for this is solid. Good pictures of Sheamus and a nice description of the champ on the back. Honestly, when it comes down to sculpt and paint, there's not really much to this figure. Sheamus's attire around this time was nothing to really write home about. A simple black and white design with no crazy flourishes. Honestly, this is a figure that could have just been a basic. And it was. It was released as a basic before this Elite, in the very same attire. I think that the face has a likeness to Sheamus, but only because of the mohawk and the beard are so defining. If you remove those parts, I don't think that it looks like Sheamus under the hair. Quality control-wise, I got the end of the short stick. His mohawk is bent and not straight. It's not the biggest bummer, but it's still not cool. Lastly, this is a representation of Sheamus when he was a heel. Why does he have a happy-go-lucky smiling face that looks definitely like a baby face and not a heel? I think Mattel really dropped the ball on the scan and, in a sense, this whole release. Sure, he's probably happy he just won the belt, but this is looking more like he's BFFs with everyone. He comes with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's great that it's actually gold and they didn't cheap out and give us a simple painted one, but I can't get over the feeling that we have too many of these belts already. The last Elite line had 2 wrestlers come with this belt. Now there are 3 of them. That's great if you love belts, but I think they could have spiced this up a bit more. Maybe included his Money in the Bank briefcase or the fashion-defining, world-renowned Sheamus 515 shirt. And hey, he comes with a diorama piece. I know some people are really excited to build it, but I think it's kind of silly. It's a stand that connects to a piece of cardboard. It's cool if you love it, but I really only appreciate the inclusion of a stand. There are no new points of articulation and no surprises. Articulation-wise, that is. Overall, Sheamus is one of my favorite wrestlers, but I feel like this release was too phoned in. It's basically a basic made Elite, and they threw in an accessory that we got twice in the last line. I have very fond memories of Sheamus 515, so I'm pretty peeved that Mattel decided not to include that shirt in this release. I'm afraid that this figure is going to be having an extended stay in Shelfworm City, even though it includes a championship title. I believe that this was released to quell the rumors that Sheamus conspiracy is real, but based on what appears to be a lack of grandiosity on this release, I think it just confirms that the Sheamus conspiracy is nothing but real. If you believe, or want to believe, I believe that you should hit the like button to let people know that Sheamus conspiracy is real, and if you don't believe, then I believe you should stay tuned for the next.